Yeah, what are you still doing? It's late. Also, what are you guys talking about? Well, yeah, Becky, I kind of figured that. Mario Lore stream sometime, maybe? If you guys stick around a little bit, maybe I'll talk a little bit about future stream stuff. So we're doing a lot of restructuring, reformatting the schedule. But for now, I got back from work not that long ago. I made myself dinner. And now I want to play this fan game. This is Super Mario Bros. Remastered, which came out pretty recently. As the name implies, it is a, I guess, remastered version of the original Super Mario Bros. Now, I don't actually know if this is, you know, like, if this is built on any of the code of the original. You do have to provide a ROM of the original to play it. So I don't know to what degree this is a port, or if this is a remaster. I feel it is a remaster, but you know what I mean, full remake. Hey Caitlin, how's it going? And hey Thomas as well. Yeah, this just came out. This is a fan game. There's a lot of different features that I've kind of heard whispers about, but I haven't actually tried it yet. So I'm going to start by just playing through the regular game and see what happens, and then we'll go from there. How about? That's right, you can also play the Lost Levels, or Super Mario Bros. Special, or All Night Nippon Super Mario Bros., and there is a built-in level editor. We're going to start with the original. It is kind of giving Sonic 3 air, isn't it? Which is also something I've been meaning to try. Is that Toadette I see? Let's start bog standard, and then I'm going to run through some of the other characters. Can you play as Monica? This game does have mod support, so probably. I saw there's Hatsune Miku. Sorry for the ugly-ass activate Windows thing bottom of my computer. I recently updated, and I haven't yet fixed that. Also, make sure to let me know if the audio balance is okay. I had to reorganize my stream setup not that long ago, so I fear it might not be the best at the moment. First of all, let me see if I can turn this into a window capture situation. Might rid us of that ugly little watermark. I'll still have to see it, but you guys maybe won't. There we go. Hopefully. I like that the music is muffled on the pause screen. I think that's cute. Game could be a bit quieter. Alright, I'll turn it down a little bit more. I'm gonna need to fuck with this next time I do a group stream, because right now I'm just messing around with the old output toggle, so I'm just turning the output volume in general down. But Mario Maker Shadows, yeah, this is the little graphical overhaul. Oh, I'm gonna need to redo my buttons a little bit here. The graphical overhaul is kind of nice. Oh, wait. Oh, it's mapped to the stick, that's why. But yes, the graphical overhaul is pretty nice. It is very Mario Maker. My big concern is if the physics are going to be okay. They're pretty good. I think they might feel a little more Mario 3 than Mario 1. But I'll take any type of authentic Mario physics, because I've played some pretty inauthentic recreations crossover about the Flash game. If ever you play that, you're probably not playing as Mario. But if you do, Mario does not go correct. Game's still not quiet enough, sorry about that. Turn the game down a little bit more. I might turn myself up a little bit, actually, too. Because I know that's sometimes an issue in other streams. Alright. Let's try this out. Let me get my chat back up here. It's low-key how I learned what some NES games were. I played a lot of those, I played as a lot of those characters in, Checkpoint, in that game before I ever played them. Some of those I still haven't even really played. I've played Blaster Master for like maybe 2 seconds, but I've played as Sophia in Mario Crossover all the time. She's one of my mains along with the Contra dudes. I also like playing as the Mega Man character. Oh yeah, it can be kind of rough to go back to it, because it's always running like... Yeah, no, Bill's like my fave. They kept updating it for a really long time, so I'd have to check the most recent version to see all the shit they added, but they added character skins and stuff too at some point. Okay, in order to check out... Oh, they gave this an actual background. In order to check out some of the, you know, other stuff and options this game has, because I saw a trailer for this like a month ago and I was like, oh, this is exactly what I want. Particularly because I think there might be some extra stuff that maybe we'll look at if I find it, if it ends up being true. But I don't know, I kind of wanted to show this game off. Give it a try for myself. What about the physics? Is it Mario Maker? An audio attenuation feature? Like, how do you mean, Dufty? I'd have to actually check, Becky, because I don't know that I could, like, specifically... I think you do get a little bit of extra height off enemies. I don't know that I could, like, specifically describe to you how the physics feel, like, what's different about them, but I do feel like they are a little more Mario 3 than Mario 1. When you speak, the game volume turns temporarily down. Do you know how I... Whoa! Whole new theme. Do you know how I enable that? Look at the frames on these leaves in the foreground. Also, new music. This is cool. I assume there's also options for, a little bit of a more OG graphic experience in there somewhere. Is this all new music, or is this taken from something? Does anyone know? It is Mario Maker. Is this a Mario Maker theme? Also, quality of life, you don't die all the way when you get hit. Or you don't lose all your power-ups, I should say. This is for Mario Maker 2? Okay. I never messed with the course builder in that game that much. Mostly played story mode and played people's online courses, and I guess I didn't encounter those. Maybe Mario Maker 2 story mode could be a fun stream or something. Oop. Nope. Suck him a little bit. Hey Andrew, how's it going? I just saw you followed me not that long ago. That would make sense, Becky. I remember having a load of story levels planned before the worlds are introduced with their hand. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Andrew, I saw. I actually had a little bit of not to out you, but I had a bit of a like, oh my god moment when you followed me because I recognized your name from the old Kappa Michael, and then I did a little e-stalking, peeked at your resume a bit. Cool stuff. Feel like it's not even that bad knowing most of my story. Oh yeah. Ooh. I really like these sort of level theme modifications. The most popular show on my resume hasn't been on the air for a decade. Yet people still remember me for it. That's like wild to think about. Yeah. That show's like been so weird to learn about. I binge watched it with one of my friends a while ago. My friends who I streamed with. And so we got into like a thing of like, oh, let's like look into this, because I hadn't watched it much when it was first airing, but I remembered it from like promos and stuff. And just kind of learning like, you know, I learned a little bit about like the production and like the ownership and stuff. And I'm sure you have a direct hand, so you probably know a bit more than I do, but just from what I found out, it was really intriguing. Yeah, this plays good. This is not a bad way of playing this. Only employers were open to hire me on another show. Please remember. That's actually really funny to hear. I think there's definitely sort of a charm to that aesthetic, but that's kind of amusing. Learning that those old how to draw books had an influence upon that art style. All things considered, given what I know about how it came about, I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, the Starry Skies are really nice. I'm a big Mario 1 enthusiast, and so far, this is seeming pretty recommendable as a way to play it. I think you gotta always consider the original experience with a game that's like this historically important. I guess sort of like the Mario 64 PC thing. Where it's like, I think there is something to be said about, you know, trying to interface with the game as it originally existed, just to kind of understand the time period. But as, like, just a way to casually, like, modernly play it, this is pretty cool. Lakidu's got a bigger cloud, I noticed. Got distracted. Yeah, that's part of what intrigues me about. Oh, no. Okay, they auto have you continue from the world you died on instead of making it a code. That's part of what intrigues me about Captain Mikey is it came out certainly because it's like a you know, it was like a kid show during that time too. That plays a role, but it's really interesting, kind of considering the space anime sort of occupied in the minds of people during that period. Because I mean, that's certainly an era where a lot of people, I would say, certainly most people within the show's target demographic, or maybe the generation above, would be aware of some anime, but I don't know that all of them would necessarily know, like, the word, right? Like, certainly, like, everyone knew Pokemon, and probably Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Naruto, and stuff like that. Maybe a lot of the 4Kids stuff, but, yeah, like, anime as an idea, it is interesting to see that some of the stereotypes kind of often associated with anime, or maybe, like, I can't believe this. Character archetypes or designs. It's intriguing. It's intriguing. Yeah, no, I was kind of pleasantly surprised going over it, because I think a lot of the episodes, certainly I really like the characters in that show. I think there's definitely kind of just a strong dynamic. The voice talent was really good as well. So it captures like a specific vibe really well, and I think a lot of it's really funny. I don't know, I definitely like the sort of analytical angle about, like, I guess its broader place in, not that it was, like, the most popular show in the universe, but I think there's something to be said about, you know, again, like, the context of the time it was released, and, like, you know, perhaps what people thought of it, what it meant to people. I mean, I saw somebody a while ago did a really interesting video about, God, I'm really sucking tonight. There's a like a guano mascot costume that made it to a few events, and it was just like documenting that whole thing, and I was like, wow, yeah, no, some people kind of grew up watching this, and it was sort of a, I don't know, because I didn't watch a lot of like the Nicktoons network growing up, but I watched a lot of Nickelodeon, so kind of thinking about the space that those shows occupied and being like, oh yeah, that's Captain Mikey for some folks. I really love your video on Pac-Man Life. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Dude, he can crouch? Oh my god. Yeah, I can't imagine having to deal with that. I think there was some story about a person in like a Donkey Kong promotional costume a couple of years ago getting like severely dehydrated. I did a project a couple years ago where I was looking into Pokemon Live, the like musical, and I heard I didn't get to interview anyone who was in like the Pikachu costume or anything like that, but I heard like secondhand accounts. It sounded like a bit of a nightmare. I think every indication that we've seen seems to say that the guano suit is probably no longer in existence, which is a shame. I know somebody did end up with, like, there's, like, a promotional guitar they gave away on Nicktoons as well. I did talk a bit to someone who apparently won that, which is very interesting. So that's still out there, at least. There's, like... God. Thank you for inventing Seen It, of course. Classic first graduate job sitcom moment. Yeah, that's pretty classic. That's like a B-plot in and of itself, really. Okay, I've gotta lock in. That was close. A little rusty, maybe. Oh! Hey, Cyber? Thank you for the raid! Yeah, I think I am playing a Mario Bros. What were you guys up to? Did you have a fun stream? Pause for a second. Which Mario Brothers were you playing? Aw, now our bros are each other's bros. Oh, you're playing this. Awesome. I haven't delved into like any of the extra stuff yet. I'm just playing the base game. Then I was gonna maybe try some of the other levels and cosmetics and all that fun stuff. Andrew, by the way, I did see did you used to have a Tumblr? Because I believe I saw that. Or at least I think I've seen some of the oh, you can't steal the cloud. I've seen at least some of the stuff you made after the show ended. Okay, I believe I've seen that. That's actually cool as hell, by the way. It's just such an interesting thing because I think that shows sort of its concept and cast of characters lends itself very well to kind of thinking what could be. My friend and I who watched it had sort of our headcanon of like, oh, well, reboot, they would have to make an episode about this, you know? It is really like a very clever concept for a show, I think. I think it would land pretty well right about now. Yeah, no, the poster is sick. It's cool too because you kind of mentioned the show's art style kind of being what it was at the time. I think it's kind of cool to see like an approach on those characters that's you know, later on perhaps more experienced, perhaps less restricted by technology and deadlines and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I'm sort of a purist on the Mario 1 physics, but I guess not as much as I expected because these maybe I will be a purist because I keep dying. Because I've certainly played things that don't really land for me. I like the All-Stars version of the game really bugs me just because of the minor things with jumping. But these physics I think are pretty workable. I don't know if you came to the same conclusion, but my initial impression is they feel a little bit more Mario 3 than Mario 1. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That was like perfectly in there. Oof. Yeah. Ended up using a patch that fixed the brick physics. In All-Stars, I've heard that exists. Oh, hey, AJ, how's it going? You're busy being born? Is it your day of birth? Happy day of birth. And Andrew, yeah, that was something I always found, I don't know, we had the theorems of, like, well, what would the other American characters maybe be like, or, like, what, maybe, like, even if you had another country, what would the animation from there be like, right? It's sort of an interesting question. You died. I've definitely used that "you died" screen as a visual gag before. I think I used the Dark Souls one rather than the Elden Ring one, but it is really funny either way. I'm gonna see if I can beat World 8 because I know I can. It's not like I haven't done it before, but I'm chalk it up either to the physics, or my controller, or my rustiness, but I'm not exactly nailing it tonight. Okay, alright, alright. God, I was writing down, I was going back over our future stream list earlier today, and I put Lost Levels is in there, and that's gonna be a whole deal when that happens. That would be really cool to see, honestly. I find, I don't know, I've been personally very much enjoying, a lot of YouTubers who have things a little more structured like that, or like, I don't know, I think possibly even with you being an artist and animator and having some of that insight into that process and that industry, that's kind of an interesting angle to approach things from as well. I don't know, YouTube's got a lot of people, not to say that there aren't like artists and animators who make compelling videos that talk about stuff like that, but there's also a lot of folks on YouTube like myself who maybe aren't particularly experienced in any of the fields they discuss, but you know, they just research and do the best they can. I'm certainly not a legal expert, but I've had to try. Oh yeah, glass reflection is great. I was just watching a Basement Life video today, actually. Getting back into Smash Brothers, AJ? AJ, I think when you said that, I immediately thought Smash 64, even though I assume you're talking about, like, Ultimate or Melee or something. been meaning to try some of the Smash Brothers 64 and Melee hacks that have been coming out lately. I saw someone playing with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on like a Chow Garden stage in Melee, and I was like, that looks pretty cool. I just wanted to style on them really quick. How can I do it? Okay. They didn't fuck up the running over the block thing, which is deeply important for some of these final levels in the game. Okay. I really don't want to game over on like 8.3 or 8.4. Oh, I love Rebel Taxi. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch his pilot yet, but I've been meaning to. He's a huge inspiration for me as well, I think, just with the vibe of his videos and also just his sense of humor, I think, is very, very resident. I do love, I think there's something to be said about channels. Oh, GG. Oh? We could still make it. Smash Remix is sick as hell. I think I played one of the first builds that had the piano in it. That was fun. I think it was like an April Fool's build. Sorry. But yeah, no, I was just going to say, I think there's something to be said about YouTubers who are able to strike the balance of, like, the sort of casual tone, while also, like, clearly knowing their shit, like, having done research or having, you know, some experience, and I think Rebel Taxi gives a bit of that vibe, because it's like, well, he's an artist and animator, so clearly he knows a little bit about that field, but also his videos sort of feel like I'm just hanging out with someone. Awesome Sauce is really good too, AJ, yeah. Oh yeah, what have you done voice work on? Ah, okay. Well, we ducked out. Now we're still on World 8 according to the title screen now. But, considering that I'm sucking tonight, it would be a good opportunity to try messing with some of the other settings, huh? Oh, we can turn on or off some of the extra stuff. I wonder, chat. Yeah, we can mess with the graphics. I did the one-up trick on stage 3. Oh, yeah. I never learned how to do that right. I know, like, it's so weird because I've played Mario 1 enough that you'd think I would know how to do more of the tricks. I can barely do the minus world thing. It's really inconsistent. I've done it basically by accident a couple times. But, you know, yeah. What if we were to modern HUD? Oh, that's like a new Super Mario Brothers kind of HUD, yeah. What if we want to play this like all crazy? Or not all crazy, actually the opposite of all crazy. How close can we get this to the original graphics? I don't think very close, maybe, but you can adjust. Oh, you can adjust the game over stuff. Back scrolls off as it should be. Oh. Can you stretch 4x3 to 16:9? Not even just play in 4x3, but go to 4x3 and then stretch it. Oh lord, this is gonna like put me in pain. How's this, Becky? Is this what you wanted? Oh, detunes and stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. Is this the world you wanted? Baby's first Super Mario on the Wii. There are achievements. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Call up Dara. It's widescreen. Play a little All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers in this fashion. What is with the level select? That's crazy. We'll try out Toadette. Back to the arcade games? Oh yeah. What? Oh, did they have him, like, go into the crowd? Oh, there is a crowd watching. That's kind of neat. All Night has a neat mechanic. Oh, it's like a combo system? Oh, that's neat. Helps differentiate it a little bit more, certainly. I love their, like, true sound effects. It's really fun. This is, like, a really fun way to play this game, actually. Does everyone in chat know what this game is? Or what it was originally, perhaps? Kinda might run through the whole game like this. This is dope. Dad, I'm the only girl in the kingdom, apparently. I guess unless you want to count the princess. Okay. I can't play Stretch no more. I'm sorry, Becky. I can't do it. It simply is not going to pass. Listen to him go. They're really excited. I am gonna stick in regular 4x3 for now, though. It just feels right. Especially since we need to activate Windows. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. Who would Toadette rescue? I guess she usually just rescues Peach, but... I don't know. Maybe there's like a Toad Prince of all sorts. It feels so retro. Of some sort. I don't know when I said of all sorts. Of every sort. There's many different Toad Princes, apparently. That'll be fun. Toadette rescues Peach in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe and kisses her too, I think. Yuri? Maybe. How does that work if Toadette is Peachette? Is that just, like, Peach kissing Peach, then? Because Toadette kissing Peach, that's one thing. I'm fine with that. Peach kissing Peach, I think that might cross a line. I'm gonna skip the warp zone this time. Why is Obama? That kind of does fucking look like Obama with the goddamn sunglasses and, like, the salt and pepper hair. I thought you had to jump on Obama. Why have multiple people come to the conclusion that that random Japanese man is Obama? Oh, Danny and Arnold. Oh, Michelle! You're doing an impression of me. Oh. This background looks so nice. Oh, God. Cool remix, too. Down to just like me. Does anyone know if they have, like, the All-Stars graphics and music in here? Or is that maybe a resource pack that you would need to get separately? Because I didn't see it on Game Banana. Oh, Kevin. Beautiful eyes. I miss Kevin. Could be Obama. It's an Obama-adjacent looking guy. I gotta see someone, like, draw a reinterpretation of that sprite as Obama. I think that would be pretty cool. Whoa. The shadows look trippy as hell. I remember that in Mario U, there's a cutscene where if you're Peachette in the scene where Peach... Oh, I remember that. Peach goes, Mario! If she sees Peachette, she just goes, what? Can't believe Mario got rid of his old master. Oh, because of the remaster. I thought for a minute you were saying that Obama was his old master. I don't know how that makes me feel. Is this still Bowser, or is it some guy? Okay, it is still Bowser. Can you imagine if this was Obama? Who do you think will play Rosalina in the movie? I keep joking that it's going to be Aquafina. I don't think they'll do that, but it is going to be probably some kind of obvious celebrity choice. I thought Anya Taylor-Joy was pretty good as Peach, although not really particularly like Game Peach, so maybe... I don't know if they'll try to go for someone who captures Game Rosalina's vibe or not. What in the subcon is this? Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt will just start voicing all of them. I really do love this level. I think this is very cute. Music at Super Mario Maker 2. That makes sense. Tile set's all new. It is very Super Mario Bros. 2. Maybe if you torch Bowser, you would turn into Obama? Terrifying thought. Terrifying notion. I am really appreciating the new graphics, although I do think if I try out Special or Lost Levels tonight, I might play around and see if I can get any of those, like, resource pack things working. I may just want to play as Hatsune Miku, that might be my motivation, but you can't prove anything. Amy Schumer? God. They'll get Obama to play fucking, Rosalina. They could do, like, a Sonic movie thing and randomly get a Game voice actor for just fucking, Rosalina. That'd be kind of funny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't think of a famous enough white woman to be funny. Yeah. I don't know that we have a funny... Well, I can't even say a funny Jack Black equivalent solely because, like, Rosalina's not really, like, a funny character, you know? So I don't know that they would get, like, a comedian to replace her. I mean, I assume she'll have, like, some funny things in the movie, but... Yeah. They're not gonna get, like, Seth Rogen Game is a bit loud. I would love more cartoon voice actors in movies, or video game voice actors. I thought Kalina Shaughnessy did a wonderful job in the Sonic movies. Turning down game a bit. Nice to meet you too, Cyber. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the raid. You have a good night. It's all windows and shit. This is kind of fulfilling my desire of playing all night in Super Mario Brothers, which is just that I'm playing the original with the Tristan. It's all nighttime-ish. If I drank, this is a good game to just curl up, have myself a beer. Instead, I'll have myself a water. Voiced by Jim Carrey. It's just live action fucking Jim Parsons. Going to joke that they get Scarlett Johansson back into an animated movie for the first time since SpongeBob. As it turns out, she has been in both Sing movies and fucking Transformers. What, apparently? Yeah, I hear you there, Andrew. Not exactly, like an animator artist, you know. I make YouTube videos and I make music. I'd like to do both of those things more, but, you know, the mighty dollar, unfortunately, needs to come first sometimes. That's a Mario Brothers Deluxe, isn't it? Adam Sandler in a wig poorly chroma keyed onto the CG. Johansson was Ka in the Jungle Book? Why? It's versus Super Mario Brothers, okay. Good catch. Good catch. Is Scarlett Johansson in the fucking movie game? That's crazy. I love when they, like... I don't know, like... I do find it interesting when stuff like that replaces voice actors, like how a lot of the comic book games can't get Clancy Brown. But I think stuff like that, where it's like you actually got this person, is almost more funny. Like, playing the Sonic X Shadow Generations DLC level, and being like, oh my fucking god, they actually got Keanu Reeves giving the most phoned-in performance of his life. Channing Tatum's in the Demon Slayer movie dub. That reminds me of a lot of the old, like, Disney Ghibli dubs where they'd get celebrities. Adam Sandler is Guillermo. She wasn't A-list yet. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know a lot about movies, so I can't judge for sure, but it does seem like she's a lot bigger of a deal now than she was in 2004. Did they get Jeffrey Tambor or no? Danny DeVito as Wario. That would go really hard. Do you remember when everyone wanted Danny DeVito to do Detective Pikachu? And then like an article came out where he got asked about it, and his response was like, what the fuck is Pokemon? I don't know what that is. I love the snow on the Koopa shells, it's really cute. Danny DeVito is one of those people that's pretty universally beloved. It's kind of like the Keanu casting, you can't really go wrong. Who should be Birdo? Well, Hunter Schafer got cucked on not being Zelda, so we could give her the consolation prize, maybe. Someone on Drag Race as Birdo. This song is really good. Did Koji Kondo do these Mario Maker 2 tracks? Danny DeVito also is Birdo. Danny DeVito has a dual role of fucking Wario and Birdo. Keanu Reeves Cosmic Mario. Birdo should have like a show-stopping musical number, I think. Danny DeVito is Rosa. Yeah, I mean, he's a good, serious actor. He could do it. He could be fucking Bristle, yeah? Why not? No, my combo. I gotta keep the combo going. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. You get that star, David. What if we hire every trans woman to do one word of Birdo's lines in the script? That'd be good representation, but I feel like maybe you could just get more trans Mario characters. Where's the Vivian movie? can't see me drooling.
Oh.
They should have me do Birdo.
Oh.
My Birdo voice is just my Shy Guy voice. Does the same person voice Birdo and Shy Guy? Are they both Nate, what's his name? I know he voices Shy Guy, I don't know who voices Birdo. Or is Birdo Totaka? Birdo could be Totaka. Totaka's Yoshi. So I could see him also doing Birdo. You have to pay them all. Birdo is Totaka, okay. Do we know who voiced her in that, tennis game? Because in Advanced, I think it's just, whoever was voicing, like, Peach and Toad at the time, I think Jen Taylor? Have a Goomba voiced by some YouTuber specifically in the UK release. Guess I'll keep on gaming for the rest of my life. Didn't they do that in, like, the second SpongeBob movie? They had, like, some random fucking YouTuber voice one of the birds in the UK. I don't know, because I was never into the birds. Those are probably the weakest part of that movie. Most of that movie is pretty good, though. It's a good one. Birdo's Mario Advance voice might be my favorite. Although her tennis voice is also quite good. I am a little biased because I really, I grew up playing Mario Advance. You've got a lot of nerve. SpongeBob should have ended after the first movie. Probably yes. But it didn't, and so we now have to live with that reality. There are bits and pieces that are good afterwards. I think at this point it's like it's gone on so long that it might as well just keep going. Damage has been done. Season 4 is a really interesting season. I've wanted to make a video on it for a while because it's very, like, everything about, like, the first half of Season 4 reads as, oh, fuck, we weren't gonna keep making the show this long. What do we do? And if you look at, like, the people who worked on it, it's, like, half the writers left. You can't steal the cloud, Becky. It doesn't let you. It's Mario 1. You can't do that in Mario 1. I don't think you can anyway. No, it just disappears. I think in the original game, in the remastered, the cloud just disappears. I think in the original game, the whole Lakitu sprite falls off screen like it's dying, including the cloud. It just doesn't separate from the cloud. I think Mario 3 is the first game where you can steal the cloud, if I'm not mistaken. I know, it's quite sad. Then why is the cloud bigger? I guess it's so they can do the it puffs away animation instead. Yeah, you're right, Andrew. That was a weird era. But no, like, Season 4 SpongeBob is so, like, interesting. I personally am a little biased because I grew up around the time that Season 4, like, started airing, so the first SpongeBob episodes I remember, like, airing for the first time are Season 4 episodes. And I do think there's a couple, I mean, I'm kind of in the middle on, I know some people are, like, very strictly, like, only watched, like, the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob the movie. Everything after that, like, don't want any part of it. Some people are a little more, like, open-minded, where it's like, oh, no, I really like all these parts of the show. I'm somewhere in the middle, because I'm like, yeah, it's the first 3 seasons of the movie. But there are parts of the show after that that I'm into. I think, like, a good half of Season 4 is, like, pretty good. But it is really weird because it's sort of like just watching the show morph into something else in real time, because it starts out very like doing an impression of the first 3 seasons, but it's not like quite there, but there's some pretty good stuff here and there. And then by the end of the 4th season, it's basically a different show. Wait, Game Grumps was going to be in Wreck-It Ralph, is that true? I love Wreck-It Ralph, it's a shame they never made a second one. Fuck. Oh, Aaron told, okay, I didn't realize that. I don't think I could play Mario 1 with Modern Hub, I think it would fuck me up. Wreck-It Ralph is really good. I think about Wreck-It Ralph fairly frequently. Curious about some of these. Wreck Shop. Hello, folder. Folder for resource packs, where are you? There you are. Okay, yeah, we appear to not really have, much in there. Yeah, then it never ever got a sequel, right? Every time I hear Aaron Hansen anything ever, it's a jump scare. Yeah. I feel that way with a lot of YouTubers who do like voice acting stuff. Can you do the cheat in this game where you continue, where you game overed? You might be able to utilize it as a cheat, but what it seems like is there's a toggle where the default is you just default continue from the beginning of the world, but you can toggle it to continue from the level you left off on, or you can toggle it to the original. You continue from the beginning of the game, so you don't continue. What do I think about $80 Mario Wonder? It looks good, but I'm also like so upset about Nintendo doing Nintendo shit, you know? They want to make a second sequel, so maybe you'll get your wish. Dude, I can't wait for Ralph Plays Fortnite. I have a friend who, like, as a bit, he continually insists that there's only one Shrek movie, and I very much am like that with Wreck-It Ralph. That's one 50-hour video I want to make about why the sequel's bad. Lots to say, I'm sure. I didn't even go see it. I was just so disappointed about the pivot. And I heard it was bad. Like, everyone was saying it was bad, so I'm like, this looks bad. And it sounds like it's bad. And it sounds like it would just make me sad. For washed up people who couldn't... Yeah, no, like... I don't know. The arc of the movie is good. And I mean, it kind of pairs well with the whole, like, it's an arcade, right? You know? It's appropriate. I don't even fuck with Wonder. I did see, Becky, they did add the Koopalings back. So there's something for you in there, maybe. But yeah. I know you're more of a new Super Mario Brothers person. I do fuck with Wonder, but I never finished it. I kinda wanna do that, because I bought it and I was like, yeah, I can't wait to play this with friends, and then I kept starting it like 5 times, a million times over. So I think maybe what I'm gonna end up doing is like streaming it or just playing it on my own sometime or something. Okay, hang on. I'm combing right now. I'm combing through resource packs for this game. I'm combing for additional content, we'll call it. Oh, there's some custom levels in here too. Let me just see where the folders I gotta drag everything to are. There's a custom character folder. I don't see a custom levels folder. I wonder if you can just browse the levels um, in game itself. That would be pretty cool. Dude, right, AJ? I remember like when the first movie came out, they were like, we couldn't negotiate. And this isn't even like a story thing. It was just we couldn't negotiate Mario for the first one, but Mario's definitely going to be in the second one. And then they hard pivoted to this is a Disney commercial. Hold on, do these custom characters have, like, custom physics? Is this just Super Mario Brothers crossover, but, like, reborn? Hold tight, chat. I'm just gonna chat with you while I try to install some of this extra stuff, which I probably should have done pre-stream. You can browse levels in game once downloaded and placed in the folder. Okay, where's the folder for custom levels? Is it just in the root directory? Because I don't think I'm seeing it. It feels like a bit of a betrayal of the existing lore, doesn't it? Oh, there's an option. Okay, cool. I will do that after I get some of these characters done. Probably also some of the graphics packs for funsies. Just for funsies. Let's see here. Okay, I'm on Game Banana. Is there another area to check for these, or is Game Banana the best bet? That sounds super fun, AJ. I really like that idea. Especially the idea of, like, I don't know, like, there's something about, like, the old game being forgotten um, when placed against this new one. This is a good time for an ad break. 2025 mobile game versions of Fix It Felix characters. Fix It Felix gotcha. God, a Wreck-It Ralph movie about, like, fucking, like, gotcha games and, like, slop mobile games would be interesting, we'll say. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an interesting idea, certainly. It would be about online games. They're going to cover multiplayer or an RPG or emulators. No, if it's just what a 50-year-old white man thinks a child thinks the internet. Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't even about, like, online games. It was just about the internet broadly as an idea, and it's like it's not really kind of fucked it up. Started watching Breaking Bad in honor of Mario. Jesse, Mario's turning 40 years old. Mr. White, it's just the game Super Mario Brothers that's turning 30. My e-boy? Who's my e-boy? What e-boy? What are you talking about? Interest movie's crazy. That's what really got me, Andrew, is I think it came out around the time of Space Jam 2, not to conflate Space Jam with Wreck-It Ralph. I think they're varying, wildly different levels of artistic quality, but it was very, oh, E-Boy's animation was modeled after. Oh. I didn't watch the movie. Is there a character named fucking E-Boy? Oh, he was an eBay guy. Did they know? Space Jam 2 is like 2 years later. Oh, okay. They just kind of blend together in my mind because they both feel like such just commercials for the studio, you know? Like Wreck-It Ralph 2 feels like such a Disney commercial. He's an eBay mascot, but eBay in real life has no mascot. That's a weird decision. I guess it's better than having an Amazon character, but... Also, sorry this has taken a while. It's going to be worth it, guys. I promise. A real e-boy. I can't believe a major motion picture was clip farming. That's crazy. Ralph Breaks the Internet came out the same year as Spider-Verse. That's fucking rough. God. What did they think they were cooking? They were clip farming and it literally didn't work at all. The only, like, thing culturally I think to come out of that movie that I really remember is the, like, edited screenshot of Ralph looking at me and comments, and they're edited to say, like, KYS. I think that was genuinely the biggest cultural footprint that movie left. Room fuck a bird over. Yeah. Sony's been doing great. Sony's killing it. K-pop Demon Hunters is great. I'm really looking forward to the next Spider-Verse. I never saw Mitchell's versus the Machines, but I heard that was really good as well. Okay, I think the All-Stars pack for this game appears to still be in development. But we'll get there. Yes, we will. You guys do got to remember this just came out. I do mean just came out, so it's gonna be a bit before there's too much stuff. There's a little bit of stuff. Not too much in the line of resource packs that I'm gonna delve into right now. I don't think. But custom characters, yes, definitely, and maybe a couple custom levels for funsies. We are so full from the cuisine. Okay, wait, hang on. Hang on. Let's see here. There we are. Okay. I'm gonna download just a small handful of these for fun. I do remember that, Becky. That was crazy. Actually, AJ brought it up too. Yeah, that's like one of the wildest fucking things. They were so confident in their shit-ass movie. It is wild how all the merch for that movie came out so fucking late. Like, they should have been on that moment one. Do I need to do a refresh on the custom characters? Or should they just pop up? There they are. Okay, sorry for the spoiler. But Becky, hey, guess what? Oh yeah, this is Super Mario Flashes in it. Shoutouts to people remembering that this exists. Why did they have to do me like this? Okay, well, It's my girl. Also, might as well play in widescreen, why not? Oh, you could probably do just do that, I guess, yeah. Although if the back scroll's on right now. See if I gaslight anyone. She's Catherine in Japanese, but in America. He's dancing. This Birdo spread is so retro, dude. Dude, the Munchers are here? What the hell? This is Mario Maker. You could make so many Marios with this bad boy. Very nice. Fuck, I'm gonna just, like, play this recreationally. Oh yeah, I've seen Psych2Go, that's cool. Huh, some of the levels I tried to download didn't show up. I think they were in a different... that could be related, perhaps. Alright guys, are you ready for the best custom character? That's right, we're playing as the game itself. Fuck, the game is dead. What does that mean? My fucking computer breaks down. Deeper. I don't know how much deeper you could go. But did you get the Famicom cartridge? Oh, it's slightly more legible now. Great. Lord. One second. There we go. You killed the game. Look at what you've done. Do you wish to persist in the doomed world you've created? Small Mario should be the Famicom card. He upgrades to the NES card. That's really funny, actually. I kind of might have to make my own version. How does the NES Classics GBA card factor into this equation? I think somebody did mod the Mario sprite from that in here, so he's just like all squashed and shit. How do I... Do I have to fucking... Oh, there we go. This is crazy. Slopes in Mario 1? Not likely. Not likely. Oh. Am I... Should I... Did I have stayed small? Feels like being big is nothing but a disadvantage. Try this as a small... Oh. As small Super Mario Brothers cartridge. Oh, no. Okay. Guys, I think I might suck. This is hard. This is like, I think maybe because I'm not looking at the character physically walking. That might be fucking with me, so let's Let's pivot. Let's try Sonic. Oh God. No, this is just gonna fuck me up more. No copyright law in the universe. Something, something, what have you. Okay, no, this is just difficult. What is this, like, first Sonic sprite from? This is fucking me up so bad. Oh God. I think this guy to fall. Okay. Oh my God, that could have been a death. Lord in heaven. I guess seeing Sonic on the slopes actually is helping my brain a little bit. That's neat. Okay. Okay. What's the deal here with this? Backbone flag. It's just so weird. I'm doing so good though. I'm doing so good, chat. Oh, okay, hang on. Alright, thank you for popping by, Andrew. It was good talking to you. Have a good night. Good to meet you as well. His swimming sprite is a drowning sprite. That's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna try playing through some of the lost levels. I think I'm not gonna get very far at all. Actually, let's. Oh, that's one of the things I wanted to bring up. They have You versus Boo from Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. Do I get to pick my character? Yes, I do. Alright, Kirby. That's not Kirby, that's Luigi. Kirby does not appear to be working correctly. I wonder if the custom characters don't function correctly in this mode, or if it's or if it's merely an issue with Kirby specifically. It's Kirby specifically, okay. That's fine. Interesting Luigi sprite, by the way. Is that like a Mario Brothers Deluxe thing, or is that just like a custom? I'm not sure. Let's try Miku. Miku versus Boo. Hatsune Miku, even. Oh. Hello, Chew Mushrooms. Shit. Miku, please. Well, this might be the definitive way, at least, to play this game mode, because it's, not exactly great playing it with the screen crunch, and now you can expand the screen, and you can play with Hatsune Miku, and you can win. I was gonna say lose, but I'm winning. You can win. Like me. Don't you want to be just like Nietzsche? And win? This bit's not going anywhere, is it? Looking up at the top fucking left of the screen and just seeing Miku's name is pretty good. Oh, you gotta unlock the other thing. Interesting. I wonder if they're harder. Well, it's like the game actually expects you to do the warps and shit. Pretty neat. You love to see Super Mario Bros. Deluxe acknowledgement in 2025. It's a cool game. Chat, do we have a read on Super Mario Bros. Deluxe? Oh, you unlock them after? Okay. Maybe I'll go back after I clear through some more of these stuff. I'm having a good time. I'm probably not going to go too late, because it is late, and I was only intending a short stream, so that's fine. I know they brought up physics complaints, and I know they're not the original physics, but I gotta say, I really do like the way this feels. Certainly don't know if this could ever replace the original for me. I don't think it will, because I love this physics, I love that goddamn game, but I am a really big fan of it. Certainly, I think I could see myself using it to play more of this. Good way to play All Night at Home. Probably a very good way to play Special, now that I think of it. So yeah, I recommend it. If you guys missed it earlier, if you look up Super Mario Bros. Remastered, you can find their GitHub page. You need to provide a ROM of the original Super Mario Brothers to compile the game, but then it should work fine. You can get extra custom characters and custom levels on Game Banana, but once you've got the game all compiled, you'll be able to play Super Mario Brothers, the Lost Levels, Super Mario Brothers Special, and all the different Super Mario Brothers. And I think that's pretty cool! Where'd that go? Can you imagine if, like, a Shy Guy with a Mega Mushroom followed this logic? It's just, like, fucking 20 Shy Guys stacked on top of each other. Oh, that's really cute. I didn't think I'd really thought the skins for this game, but I really do, actually. Basically a Pokey. Yeah! I'm kind of surprised there isn't a Pokey skin. Okay, Spob doesn't seem to work either. That's fine. I don't know why some of them aren't working correctly. Yeah. Maybe you can only have a certain amount of them at a time. It seems like it's everyone beyond Sonic that's having trouble. I guess in that case, maybe we'll take the path of least resistance and just try Luigi. Okay, flagpole underwater is pretty cursed, I gotta say. Let's take Miku for a while. That's supposed to be the guy's name. Oh, she has like a skull. You see that? The rest is like a skull. Oh. Got too distracted by her fashion. Oh, she doesn't have a small crouch strike. Such an unnecessary addition to this game, but I love so much seeing a small Mario crouch. Pretty cute particle effect, very new Super Mario Brothers. I'm gonna give some of those higher level moves a try, maybe. See what we can do. See if they're actually harder too. Oh, yeah, I think he's maybe faster. It's definitely not. I like that his mouth moves when he makes that noise. I don't know if he does that in the watch. Yeah, this is definitely a bit harder, right? been taunting me. Dick. Oh, but I still got you, asshole. Alright, red one. I guess having the firefighter really doesn't matter. I'm a fan of fun. Enjoy and win today. Really did not do that optimally. This bastard. Oh boy. That's a lot harder. Try it again. It'd be fun to be having just streaming some of the other universes since they added it for the other games too. Oh hell no. God, yeah, this is really hard. I mean, I'm also sucking pretty bad, but it is genuinely difficult. That might be my cue to call it. Can't talk. That might be my cue to call things a night. It's a good little impromptu stream. Hoping to do more solo streams in the future. Also group streams. We'll roll out details with the new stream schedule soon. But in the meantime, y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching.